YouTube channel. My name is Roxanne. I'm also known as the Tiny Taster, and today's recipe is amazing because I never baked, and guess what? I baked a cake. So honestly, this is such a simple recipe. It's for people like me who don't bake often and get a little bit intimidated with amounts and measurements. So this I've made with Oreo cookies, but honestly you could make it with any chocolate biscuit that you like, no problem. It just needs 3 ingredients. Can you believe it? That's right, 3 ingredients. So I hope you enjoy this. If you haven't already, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm always sharing recipes, tips, tricks, behind the scenes and stuff that I'm up to in my life over there. If you want a full detailed blog post for this recipe, make sure to check the link in the description below. I'll leave my blog post there. And without further ado, let's get cooking. Like I mentioned, you just need 3 ingredients, some chocolate biscuits. I've used Oreo cookies. Any chocolate biscuit will do. You need some baking powder and some milk. Now I just like to slit the cookies open and I like to scrape out all the filling or the cream inside and keep it aside. You don't have to do this. You can actually just use the cookie whole with the cream, especially if you're using another chocolate that has the cream already stuffed inside. That's not a problem. But I do find that eventually, because we're just using these 3 ingredients and you're depending so much on the ingredients that are in the cookies, that the cake tends to be a little bit dry. So I like to make a ganache or some kind of topping with the cream. So I keep that aside. So I mixed it up by using the Oreo cookies with white cream as well as with just chocolate filling. So you'll see a little bit of white in the cookies. Now what you need to do is make it into a really fine powdery mix. And I find that you just cannot do that with your hands. So I like to use a blender and just blitz it down till it becomes nice and fine crumbs. Just in case there are any big bits that haven't broken down completely, just make sure to mash that through. And to this, you will add in your baking powder and then milk and just keep mixing it up. I've added the milk a little bit at a time because I wasn't sure how much to put initially. Eventually, I use the whole jug and I'll put all the details in the blog post. But you can add it all together or little at a time. It's not a problem. Now you'll notice the batter coming together, but it still is a little bit thick and goopy. I want it slightly thinner. I want it to be almost runny consistency, like slightly watery. So I just keep adding a little bit more milk till I get a nice, finer, smoother batter. There you go. This is the runny consistency that we want. We don't add any sugar because the biscuits are already sweet enough. This is literally it, 3 ingredients, and now you just prep your pan and get ready to bake. Now I am not an avid baker, so this is the only pan that I had. I still think it's a little bit big for the amount of batter that we've made, but I've just lined it with some parchment paper that I had. I'm so lazy, I didn't even cut it to size. I just tried to line it, and whatever the edges were or the extra, I've just let it be on top so I can pull my cake out easily. And truth be told, I actually did not line it properly. I did a bit of a shoddy job, but that's okay. To this, I just pour in my batter and that's all ready to go into the oven. There you can see from the corner my little shoddy job with my parchment paper, but that's okay, it's not gonna matter. The cake goes in for about 20 minutes and this is what it looks like when it comes out. It's nice and clean, it's baked, it's a wonderful cake. You can eat it at this point. Just let it cool for a little bit before you unmold it and plate it up. And while this is fantastic, I did mention that it tends to be a bit dry, so I think the ganache or little cream on top would help. So what I've done is I've taken the cream from the chocolates, I've added a little bit of milk, and I have just heated this on the stove for maybe about 10 minutes till it melts down completely. Now to be fair, this is not the ideal ganache or just, I don't even know what the word is, chocolate cream or chocolate topping. But anyway, you would add maybe some cornstarch to this. You could add bits of chocolate, some whipping cream, anything to thicken it up. But I really did want to stick to the theme of this video, which is 3 ingredients. So I have not deviated or added anything more. I'll give you options in the blog post as well. You can experiment and make like a nice thick cream to go on top. But I thought this was fine, and for just 3 ingredients, it did a bang up job. So I boiled this completely till it almost started to frothen and thicken up. And while I still feel like it needed some thickening agent, this was good enough for me. And then I just poured it very generously all over my cake, and you can see it's a bit thin and runny, but it's so tasty, I cannot tell you. Just took a butter knife and spread it out as much as I could, and that is my wonderful 3-ingredient Oreo cookie cake. So honestly, it's not very fancy, or I mean, I don't know, I guess a proper baker would make fun of this, but for someone like me who wants something quick fix, not too much fuss, this is just perfect. And also, I don't really eat biscuits, so it's a great way to just use them up, especially if they're lying around. You can cut a piece and you can store this. You could do it without the cream and ganache and fake topping, whatever you want to call it. It's entirely up to you. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It always helps. It helps the channel grow a little bit more. And I would love to know what you thought about this. If you could leave me a comment, I would always get back to you on. I want to know what you think, whether you liked it, didn't like it, either which ways it works. So I hope you like this, and I will see you very, very soon.